So real quick, these guys, these two guys right here, do we all know these guys? No, we don't know these guys. And I kind of figured that would be your answer, that you didn't know who these guys is. And how could you know who these guys are? Because there was very little coverage on these two guys. Yeah, the more I dig, the less I find. But I wanted to enlighten you guys on who these two guys were. This is Alec Ray Adamson, 17, and this is Mason Schiller, 18. And on February 3rd, 2023, they fatally shot and killed 19-year-old David Pleasant at a playground in Little Elm, Texas. Yeah. As David exited the car, running, trying to get away from these two guys, Alec gets out of his car, chases him down, shoots him in the back of his head, leaving him to die in that playground. He gets back in his car, takes the police on a high-speed chase, crashes the car, jumps out the car, taking the police on a foot pursuit. And you would think, well, with all that said and done, Texas being the state that Texas is, they're somewhere locked up. But no, they're not. The judge handed down a 4-year sentence for the death of David Pleasant. 2 years credited to their sentence for the time they spent in the county. So they only spent 2 years in a penitentiary. So how can two very similar cases, the Carmelo Anthony case and this case, play out in two very different outcomes? I'll wait.
Carmelo Anthony, he never stood a chance. Did you guys know that Austin's father, Jeff Metcalf, is friends with the judge and the DA? They are all friends. Carmelo never stood a chance. It was designed that way. Austin's father is friends with the judge and the district attorney. That's a conflict of interest. It wouldn't have even matter if he had a juror of his peers. It wouldn't have mattered if all the jurors were black. The judge and the district attorney is friends with Austin's father. That's how America works. That boy never stood a chance, whether self-defense or not. He never stood a chance for a fair trial. The verdict was already decided. So to go through an entire trial already knowing what the verdict is going to be.
Anthony had been white, not only would he have not been convicted, there'd have never been charges. This is Old Texas Paul. Hope your coffee's as good as mine. Well, I hope it's better. I really do. Whole thing was a goddamn tragedy, and it was started by the kid that died. But if Carmelo Anthony had been white and the other kid had been black, these same people that are calling Carmelo Anthony a murderer would be celebrating him all over social media as standing up. Yeah. Young man, 14-year-old man by the name of Carmack Belton was his last name. Was chased down in South Carolina. Chased. The guy had to chase him and shot him in the back. Guy that shot him was white. Belton was black. That jury said self-defense because he was white. The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted was because we are a broken, fucking, bigoted country, and Carmelo Anthony was black. Any other way you slice this, it would have been self-defense. We are that fucking broken. If Carmelo Anthony had been white, we are a broken, fucking, bigoted country.
I just wanted to put this right here because I noticed that a lot of people racist people specifically, were saying that Carmelo Anthony must not have had his father in his life, and his father must be a deadbeat, no good person to raise this thug, and that he must be living in the hood and not living good. So I wanted to share these family photos of Carmelo Anthony with his father, his mother, and his siblings. who actually have been together for over 17 years. This family has been together for over 17 years. Okay. One mom, all 4 kids, same dad, very middle upper class family. Interesting. Because I think a lot of racist people were saying that he didn't come from a loving family and that his father was probably in prison or a loser and had abandoned him when he was young because of the stereotypes that you guys hear about black people. The black father must not have been in the home. Well, it seems like his father loves him very much. And it seems like he was raised a good young man, whether you guys like it or not. But you know who came from a broken home? The Metcalf boys came from a broken home because their parents aren't together. And I think the question that I would want to know is, I wonder how coming from a home where the parents aren't together, how that would have affected the twins.
That's the cruise going on? Yeah, there's a cruise going on.
That's freedom of the sea.
I got him, Kayla. I got him. I got
Carmelo Anthony, class of 2025, Centennial High School, Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, but how to lay baby.
The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted was because we are a broken, fucking, bigoted country, and Carmelo Anthony was black. Any other way you slice this, it would have been self-defense. We are that fucking broken.
So-called black brothers and sisters in this country and around the world are so mistreated, and especially in this country are so oppressed. It's because they are the true chosen people of the Most High God. They are the true Hebrew Israelites that are in another Egypt of America.
And if the world hated the real problem the way y'all hate niggas, we probably will have heaven on earth. Because what do so-called black people do to the world to be hated globally? Answer quickly. When you ask people that question, when you ask other groups of people that question, they'll say shit like, yo, commit crime. Everybody commit crime. Who's responsible for the crime in China? Not niggas. Who's responsible for the crime in India? Not niggas. So everybody commit crime. Every group has bad apples. You would think that the niggas have done the most egregious acts against all of humanity. Y'all just be reaching for shit to justify your bigotry. Because most of y'all don't want to admit that y'all just some hating ass bitches. That's my only conclusion. Y'all don't be having no real reasons to hate niggas. Y'all don't be having none. Y'all be sitting up there, want to be microaggression, or you'll scoot your kids away from black people. You need to be scooting your kids away from the motherfucker started an island to torture fucking children. The very group of people that y'all be meat sucking to death is the very group of people that's in your nations destabilizing them. Thank you. And I'm really talking about specifically the black American. I mean, I know black people go through shit globally, but I'm really talking about specifically the black American. Y'all can't even name a nation we dropped the nuke on. I'm not talking about the United States. We don't got shit. A nation we dropped the nuke on. I'm not talking about the United States. We don't got shit to do with that. Name something that we've done to the global collective that warrants anti-blackness around the world. Name one thing. Motherfuckers can't name shit black people done done. Two, nobody globally. None. But I can name a plethora of shit other people have done that warrants our justification to hate every fucking body. And we still don't hate everybody.
Oh, that shit crazy. I went to school.
Self-defense. They said we supposed to know how to act around white people. What the fuck is that? What for? What is that? What is self-defense? Is self-defense not somebody touching you that you don't want touching you and you defending yourself? What is self-defense? Murder? Murder? Hold on. The same God that saved the life? The same God that saved the life? Austin mother, as a mother to motherfucking mother, you seen that woman on the motherfucking news crying. You know damn well Carmelo did not try to kill your son. He wanted to defend himself. Them big ass motherfucking boys in his face. You should have taught your sons to go get a motherfucking adult like we know how to do. But that was in his motherfucking face.
The reason why these Christians and all the world does not want us to claim and walk in our true identity as Yasharel and the Yahudim. It's because they know what it means if we are the true Yahudim and children of God. They know what that means for them when they accept the truth that we are the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They know what sowing and reaping will be coming their way when they acknowledge the truth. Because when you are in the truth and you know what's right and you choose to do wrong, do you know what this means to Yahuwah? Do you know what this means in the spirit? It means that you will reap what you sow, that you will be held accountable by the laws of Yahuwah, the laws of this world, because you know the truth and you went against it. These people know that if they accept that we are the children of Yasharel, they will be judged for every action, every law, every evil, every word that went out their mouths against us. They know that they...
Ladies and gentlemen, John chapter 15 verse 18 says, if the world
hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
People get ready. There's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. So people get ready for the train to Jordan.